Hey Peaches, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading as it pertains to work, money, career, all that kind of good stuff. I am using the Affirmators Tarot and the Enchanted map. Stack 1 is the little chick, stack 2 is the deer, stack 3 is the skunk, and there are timestamps below. At the end of each one, I'm going to do a pick a card with 3 more using spirit messages. This is a general reading for the collective. If you'd like a private one all to yourself, my Etsy page is linked below. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's get started. Okay, if you chose stack 1 or chose the baby chick, your Enchanted map card this week is the Magical Map Shifter. Alright, you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So I am loving this magical map shifter with the Wheel of Fortune. So first off, look at that beautiful circular synchronicity you have going on, but also the meaning as well. Talking about kind of clicking forward and moving forward. It's an energy sent into the map shifter is an energy sent into create a change or shift in your perspective. It may be a chance encounter with a stranger, or it may be someone that comes in your life to stay, who, it'll be different for everyone, but they wake you up in a way that helps you get moving forward again from a place that you may have been stuck. It's like you've been stuck on a level in a game, and they say something that hits you and you're able to put the pieces together to unlock the next level. It's like, so be paying attention to the people that cross your path this week, cross your path at this time. With the wheel between this reverse Page of Pentacles and this reverse Three of Swords, it's like this map shifter gives you the insight or inspiration you need to move forward from one into the other. This one's a little bit more difficult. This is kind of like a relief. So it's like maybe you don't know how to afford something. Maybe you don't you don't know where to start with something that you want to build. You don't know how to invest your energy, how to create a to-do list. Maybe you don't feel like you're enough to begin this process, or maybe you started it and it's been frustrated and you're ready to tear your hair out, ready to rip up the seed hasn't grown right away and you're ready to just rip it up. So be open to someone crossing your path that knocks you upside the head, and it will feel like a load off your heart. This is the Three of Swords in reverse. That's like an unbreaking of your heart. It's a relief. It's a sigh of relief. It's a pain being lifted off. It's soothing. It's healing. And it's also a retelling. It's a retelling of a narrative, a respinning of a narrative. Maybe they help you see yourself differently, demonstrate an out-of-the-box approach, or bring a gift that helps you begin, like your first Pokemon starter pack or your first tarot deck, whatever it is that you need to get started. Whatever this encounter looks like for you, it unbreaks your heart in some way. It helps you to change your narrative around past failures. Maybe they help you to see what went wrong and help you to see that it wasn't your fault. And it's like this huge sigh of relief in this aha moment, and gets you kind of moving on to the next phase and out of this old one that seems to really not be going anywhere. So go ahead and set your intention now for whether you feel like card 1, 2, or 3 will have a message for you as you interact with people this week, how you can best take advantage of that, be aware, be mindful. Let me check in. All right, card 1. You are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. Yes, so I'm liking that with this Three of Swords, because this does talk about that feeling of it could be being left behind or missing someone, but that they're showing up for you in some way or sending someone for you in some way this week. All right, card 2. Have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So that can be part of this Page of Pentacles. Maybe you have been too focused on working unproductively because you have had you nose to the grindstone too long, and there's a diminishing return, and it might be time to back off and walk away. And that's what this person does. They come and they take your hand and go, let's walk away from this for a while. Let's take a break. Let's get a different perspective. Come with me and we'll look at this from a different angle. All right. Card 3. And the Three of Swords does make it, when it's upright, that's taking things, you can be taking things very seriously. It's the kind of thing that's like raining, definitely is raining on your parade. It makes it hard to connect, it makes it hard to enjoy anything. It's just that kind of like sword in your heart, that pain in your heart, that thorn in your side that is just, makes everything less enjoyable. But with that being in reverse like that, this person is kind of like taking that away. It's like throwing that care to the wind, or throwing that pain to the wind, or surrendering that loss or that pain to the universe. Card 3, reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. All right, so here we go. Same thing. Support. Someone coming in to support you in some way, and the relief that comes from that. The emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay. Right there. Okay, so anyways, like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you next Saturday. Thank you. Okay, if you chose stack 2 or chose the deer, your Enchanted map card is Into the Unknown. Go. All right, you have the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles. Are these not the cutest? Okay, anyway. So Into the Unknown is about being a path maker, not a path finder. So that's why this 7 of Pentacles is showing up in reverse, because you won't be relying on evidence or results or previous experience with cause and effect. This is totally new territory, and it won't be like any other time or any other place, and you'll have to rely on faith and trust, not concrete confirmations or landmarks. It's like when you say such and such process has yielded such and such a result in the past. This time will be different, and so you can't go by that. It's like the rules are different here. It's a different universe, and the laws of physics are different. So with the 10 of Wands, this speaks on your responsibilities, the heavier side of the success coin. And the 5 of Pentacles shows you not feeling enough. Maybe not enough to carry all this. There's maybe with these two together, a sense of not feeling like enough that could create a fear of success, that you wouldn't be able to handle everything that would come with the success. So there's a realism there that some people could use, but in this case it could be holding you back and keeping you from even, it could be too overwhelming. How has not feeling enough kept you in a familiar but small place? It's like the 10 of Wands is saying to me today, go big or go home. That's what it's saying. Have you limited what you want to accomplish in order to avoid failure? So imagine these 10 wands represent your values, the things you want to be remembered for, a good this, a loving that, a present and compassionate this, or an inspiring that. Have your actions been conducive to that? Or have they been funneled into smaller, more myopic pursuits that actually make you less? More material things, the things that I feel like we're trained to want and trained to go after and trained to use our energy and our intellect and to put all of our effort towards things that we're told that we should want, or told that we're supposed to achieve, or told that we're supposed to be in order to fit in. And as long as you're doing that, you're staying in line. You're not dreaming big. You're not going out there and doing what you really want and you were really meant here for. Just following the prescribed path. Anyway, those are the questions on your plate this week. So go ahead and set your intention for whether you feel like card 1, 2, or 3 will have a message for you. And let me tune in. Okay, card 1. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. How are you keeping yourself small? All right, card 2. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is a life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. That's making me think about, so this Five of Pentacles and not feeling enough, and how it talks about the breath being the life-giving force that nourishes everything. And the Pentacles are about what nourishes you physically and what nourishes you in the material world. And breath is your oxygenated body is represented, falls under the umbrella and jurisdiction of the Pentacles card. And with his little pocket empty there's a sense of not feeling enough physically, not feeling enough energy physically to accomplish everything. And so do you need to do some breath work? Do you need to look at that? Do you need to quit smoking? I don't know why I said that, but it just came out. Card 3, reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help or offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. And so what I'm feeling like with what this is talking about with these two is not feeling like enough that you can carry all this. And that might have to do with this assumption or this feeling that you have to be the one to carry it all. That if you accomplish things and if you create things and if you go down paths and pursue things and become a lot, that all of the responsibility is going to fall on you. It's almost like the curse of being high-functioning depressed or high-functioning anything is that so much is expected of you. The healthier you are, the stronger you are, the more is expected of you. The more you might be overlooked. More people might not be considerate of you because you're the strong one. So let all that go. It doesn't have to be that way. Speak out. Reach out. It doesn't have to be all you. If you don't feel like enough, you are enough because there's plenty. You don't have to do it all. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you next Saturday. Thank you. Okay, if you chose stack 3 or chose the skunk, your Enchanted map card this week is Protecting Treasure. And you have the 4 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. And Judgment in reverse. Okay. So look at these two. I want to make sure I'm holding them up right. How they mirror each other. How she's kind of draped over her little treasure chest there. And how that rhino, hippo, is draped over his pentacles there. It's like they're in the exact same posture over their, what they have in this world. Their worldly possessions or their blessings, their gifts. It's all your goodness, all your good things, all you've achieved and accomplished. So this is about, this like really amplifies that message about holding on to what you have, that you are protective and protected. This is more protective, and this is more about being protected in terms of what the decks intend. Well, at least the traditional. I don't know what this artist, I haven't read the guidebook on this one yet. But I think it's probably the same thing anyway. It's about nurturing what you hold dear, that you're not alone, and to be brave. Remain loyal to what you have built so far. With the reverse Two of Pentacles, with the Two of Pentacles and the reverse, try that again, with the Two of Pentacles and the reverse Judgment, there's a message here about staying mindful and not falling into like a sleep state where you start to take things for granted. The Two of Pentacles speaks on balance and being in a high functioning, high performance state, wherein if you lose focus, it starts a chain reaction and the balance is broken. Kind of like walking on a tightrope. You can't really space out. So with the reverse Judgment, it's saying to me today, pay attention that you don't grow deaf ears. Don't let things fall on deaf ears. Don't be deaf ears or have deaf ears. Protecting what is yours requires vigilance at this time, but not from external threat. That's not in these cards. It's more from something within. This, or something from the past, especially with the Judgment. This is something from the past, something of a karmic return of some kind. It could indicate previous actions of your own not being mindful at some point in the past could threaten the balance in the present. But you will, with these right here, you will have every capability of correcting it if you are paying attention and not being asleep, not having deaf ears to the signs and synchronicities and to the calls and to your gut and your intuition. Pay attention. So what is it that you've taken for granted? Whether that means in terms of gratitude or assumptions that someone else will have taken care of something for you. Unmake an assumption and you save the day. Is what I'm getting. All right, go ahead and set your intention for you, whether you feel like card 1, 2, or 3. We'll have a message for you. And let me tune in. All right, card 1. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So Judgment, when it's upright, sometimes talks about being called into service, hearing the call, being woken up from a sleep state, woken up from a dream state, and having to face something, and face a new reality. So when I talk about deaf ears, how have you not been hearing that call? How have you been like, la, la, la? That's where I'm seeing with her covering. So I was talking about deaf ears, but see, it's her covering her eyes too. And I think earlier I was thinking about nose blindness. And so there's a sense to where not only this, but also like, if I can't see it, it can't see me. Well, it can. Sorry. All right. Card 2. Have fun. I feel like both of these have shown up for the other ones. I wonder, just in the air. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you. Something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. So this does feel fairly closed off. And see that kind of draping, huddling, there's that sense to where you might miss a bigger picture because you are so focused on self-preservation, that needing to, what is required to protect that takes a view from a step back standpoint. You might be looking at it too closely and need to step back and may need to lighten up and take your mind off of it for that insight and for that to come through. It may be the noise of your own grinding gears is what's making you unable to hear that message. That made more sense. The noise of your own grinding gears could be drowning that out. Okay. Card 3. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Okay guys, like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you next Saturday. Thank you.